Hey guys, how's it going? The TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode we left off on working on our power situation here, and I didn't realize we were running out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. We're still waiting on our boilers and our steam engines to finish. Actually, we're waiting on these poles to finish, and then once these poles finish, then we'll be able to set up our boilers. So that's our power situation right now. I'm just going to run power over here for right now, so that way the rest of our area is not completely starved, and it looks like it is anyway. So what if I were to do that and that and that and that? Okay, so that way everything will have power. I just ran my power down through there, through here, and then back up over there. Was running over through here, which is fine. What's up, Wing? How's it going, buddy? Welcome back. Everything wants to be in a lowest energy state. Yes, entropy. Entropy is a fascinating thing. There was a what's his name? Professor Brian Cox. He did a Wonders of the Universe series for BBC, I think. And one of his episodes, he talks about entropy and how everything like wants to get to that state of like evenness. Like everything wants to be as mixed as possible. Entropy is a very, very fascinating topic. Very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, if you're into like science shows and stuff like that, I would highly suggest checking out Brian Cox's Wonders of the Universe. He also has a series, Wonders of the Solar System, which I think came before Wonders of the Universe. It's a cool show. It's not as cool as Wonders of the Universe, but definitely worth watching if you like his style of, you don't call it storytelling, but science telling, I guess. There's a level of storytelling in science. You have to make it interesting and fascinating, and science is fascinating on its own, but a lot of people, like, they just hear a guy talking in a very dry voice about stuff that's kind of beyond them, like, they'll tune out. So, like, you have to make it more interesting. You have to tell the story of science and make people engaged and get them to appreciate science and get it, like, illustrated in their mind is what you have to do. You have to paint that canvas. And I am out of pipes. Crap. Okay. Pipes are where? There. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of those. Blip, blip, blip. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do this, and that. And then basically all I'm trying to do is run power to these. I don't like that those aren't lined up. I don't like that. It's kind of bad. I can't function like that. I'm sorry. It's just not how it works for me. Just not gonna do it. There we go. Much better. Much better. You watch that program? Yeah. Isn't that great, John? I like it personally. All right, cool. So now we have our problem solved with our power, I believe. Yeah, we're running about half now. So we are doing good for power. So now we can get back over to our copper that we were working on before. And once again, I have not progressed as far as I should have in the game in terms of technology, because I've been spending so much time building up these smelters to like a lot bigger than they really need to be currently. But they will prove useful as soon as I get into green science, like, and all that stuff. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, why did those go all funky? Oh no, that's just terrible. Really? You want to do that to me? I hate it when the lines go all funky, because you can't fix them. It just is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and split our coal again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I'm also going to put copper in here, because I have a bunch of them on me, and I don't need to have them on me. So what is the build I used to use? Let me think about this. So... Hold on. There's a specific way I used to do this that made a lot of sense. Let's just go ahead and do this for now. It'll come to me eventually, but right now it's not the time apparently. Okay, do that. And then we will bring this around and then down. Oh, nope, that went backwards. There we go. This is a very bad build, by the way. This doesn't make any sense because I should be able to use all 4 of these outputs, but we'll be restructuring this soon enough. So now we have two things of smelting going on for our copper. We can go ahead and bring this down, I think. And now we'll have 2 rows. And since we're not really using it too much, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and split this and combine it right there. So that way all this will feed into the 1 row. This is not efficient. This right here will not handle the amount of production this will create. But these will all be holding, these will be storing copper plates. So as we need them, they will filter through. And we can use more of this later. Okay, so copper's where we want it. Iron's kind of where we want it. Yeah, I think we're good to go ahead and start working on green science. I've been talking about that. Oh, you guys are getting deep in chat. I like it. Oh man. Oh man. You guys are awesome. Okay, cool. What I want to do, I think, is I need to focus on getting my gear wheels situated. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut all this. I know I just did this earlier, but bear with me. Like I said, this is all about working and reworking until it all gives you what you need. So, what I'm going to do now is instead of running it down, I'm going to run it up. And I'm going to start building northward. How are we doing? We're still doing good there. That's starting to get into there. Ooh, that's crazy. Crazy. So what I'm going to do is run this up. Oops, should not have ran it that close up. There we go. Now I'll have 2 lanes of that. And then I know we still need to feed this down here if we want to be productive. So what I'm going to do is do kind of a weird split off here. This is not balanced or even at all, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. And what this does is it takes these, it balances between the 2, and then it spits out 1 there, and then anything that's left over from there, it'll spit it back between the 2, and then this one here is added later. Which is fine. It's fine. It's not a pretty build, but it's functional, and that's all we need to worry about right now. I can go ahead and take this down, since that will feed both into our box and our steel and all that craziness. So the idea now is I can start working on like a main line. What I like to do with my builds is I like to have a main line of like different materials. So like I want it to be all like 4 lines full of like nothing but solid plates, and then another 4 lines and nothing but like solid copper, or maybe 3 lines or 2 lines, and then you have that main line that you can just feed off of, and you can just make a line of all your production and stuff. So this is actually backing up. So even though we took a significant amount of our production and pushed it up north here, it's still feeding this quite well, and we're already backed up, so it's not going to starve our production down south. So let's go ahead and start thinking about how we're going to set this up, because ideally what I'd like to do is maybe have like some depots maybe here And then once we get through this copper and coal and uranium and stuff, we'll have a big smelter bank here with trains coming in and out, all in this area. And then we'll have like pickup areas where we'll send off and do like banks of different processes, like our basic material assembly and stuff like that. Yeah, let's think. Once again, this is small. This is small. This is first base area, for as in like the first base that I'm working on. Oh goodness. What's up, Elvis Trejo? How's it going, buddy? What's up with the random screech? I don't know. So if I have my smelters here, and I could do some just basic assembly over in this direction. I think that would work, because then I can have everything just feed up and in, and we'll just avoid the uranium right now, and then later on, once we build through here, then we can start working on our bigger stuff up here. I think that works perfectly. There we go. Now I have some sort of idea of what I'm going to try to be doing. So right now I'm going to go ahead and give myself a lot of space. One of the big things that you want to do in this game is always give yourself enough space. Oh, come on. There we go. Always give yourself enough space. And I think this is going to be a good start. You like the spoopy ghost go? Awesome. Oh man. So there's that. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to do another one of those kind of back and forth things, and have that feed down into our line that we're feeding down there, and then the rest of these can go back up, and then I have to run it back that way. Crap. Okay, let's do like we did and run it north instead of running it south. Come on, you get it, man. Okay, I don't know where you're coming from, Elvis, but keep it civil, bud. So let's go ahead and I think what I'm doing is I normally keep these reversed. I think that's why I'm having trouble here. There we go. Yeah, that feels a lot more better. A lot better. I'll just run this down as is. No need to worry. Okay, cool. So now we'll have both copper and iron going up. I kind of want to push more iron out, but there's no need for it now. There's absolutely no need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this over and just get it lined up with... Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I'll need that anyway. Now I'm going to start getting some organization out of this. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't mean to run those. You can just leave them there, it's fine. Alright, so now we'll have two pure lines each of iron and copper, and from here we can start working on like an assembly line. And I think it would be perfectly fine to go ahead and let these run now and let these run now. And what we need to focus on now for the green science is inserters and transport belts. If I'm not mistaken, transport belts are the simpler to make. They need gear wheels and plates. So what we need is we need to make like a little hub that will take care of our iron gear wheels. So what I'm going to do is, since this is going to be early on, I'm going to go ahead and do another one of those split things and just let that feed into a little assembly area. I have a few of these. So what I want to do is maybe give myself a little bit of space here. Maybe do 8 of these. 8 might be overkill. We'll try 8 and see if it needs more. And then here I'm going to do my gears. Or if I can find them, I can never, like, I wish I could undo. I like 5Dem's mods. I hate 5Dem's organization. Because they redo, like you see all these things say 5Dem. I don't like that. I've never liked that about 5Dem. But I like the mods that 5Dems provides, so I kind of just deal with it. So here we're gonna do, I think it's 2 plates to 1 gear. So I think to be efficient, we're gonna do maybe 2 grabbers. So that way, here you guys will see in just a second. I'm gonna have to run power down here too. Okay, let's go ahead and run this down. And then over. And then down. And then we will have a full pure thing of gear wheels. I need to put a lot up here too, it seems. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to plop it here. That should work perfectly fine. And then we'll just line these up. And it springs to life. Just checking my power there. So now the question is, this is going to feed enough in. Oh, it's going to feed plenty in. So we can actually add a few more in here. So let's go ahead and do, we got 8. Let's do 12. So let's just do 2 more. We don't need to have a completely full line just yet. I don't need to be working solely like crazy focused on efficiency just yet. All right, so that should be nice. And then put a couple grabbers down here, inserters rather, and then copy those over. All right, cool. We got a decent amount of gears being made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace my my copper plate supply and my iron gear supply and my, did I say copper earlier? I meant iron gear. So iron plate, copper plate, and iron gear. How about that? Those are the words that I'm trying to get out of my mouth that aren't really working for me because reasons. So I'm going to do 4 there. I'm going to do 4 there. I think I'm going to do 2 here. And then I need to power those. There. So that way, that will always have like a little something going for me. Ooh, talking about the civilization classes. What was that? Michio Kaku, the astrophysicist that likes to talk about that. That's, yeah. So class 0 is we're still very much at risk of blowing each other up. Class 1 is where the globalization has been able to like the globe has been able to work together to achieve goals and move past like war to better mankind. And I think if I'm not mistaken, class 3 is like have been able to get out to the stars and travel stars and stuff like that. I could be wrong, but it's something along that line. But it's cool stuff. Get my scare on. All right, Elenian. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Like when the base starts to come together. Yes. So you see how like this actually looks organized. So apart from like the craziness that's down here, like this is the way I like to build my bases, like nice, neat. This is still kind of compact, but to get started where we need to go, this is what we need to do. So So then the next thing for our green science. Oops, I didn't mean to make a green science. I didn't mean to make a green science. We really should remake red science too, but now we have gear wheels and we have copper plates, so we could probably do that. We'll do that momentarily, but let's go ahead and focus on getting our belts. So what I need to do is I need to clear this crap out. I need the wood, so I'm going to go ahead and manually take it down. And we will have to deal with aliens sooner rather than later, but I'm kind of holding off, hoping that they're not going to attack me immediately. And if they do send a rush, hopefully it's not anything too ridiculous. I really want to get through green science, and then I'll start focusing on defenses and stuff. That should be good. Just these last couple. Maybe a couple more. Sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough space. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I need to make my transport belts. So what is the ratio here? So for every half second, it can make 2 transport belts via 1 iron plate and 1 gear wheel. So that should be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be this same kind of build with just with these things being fit in. So let's go ahead and do space. It's a lot more compact than I'd prefer to build. And I'm only going to do 4. Let's do 3. We don't need a whole lot of them right now. And 3. So these are going to be belts. So basically it's like a copy and paste option. If you right click while holding shift, there's a control. So if you right click while holding shift, you can paste as long as you hold shift and click the other ones. That's what I'm doing there, instead of having to go in to manually select, the things I want over and over again. Makes it easier. So let's put this down, put that down, and then run this up. Don't need it all the way. Yes, we do. Okay. And then pull that down by 1, run that over like I like to do. And then bring this down and then back around. Oh, I'm running out of space super quick. Super quick running out of space. Oh, 1 is also utilizing your star. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I'm kind of there. Like, I'm not like super like in the know about things, but I do like to watch enough science stuff to kind of keep up with the basic going-ons of like the more in-depth science, especially when it comes to like astrophysicists and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd like to think I knew a little bit about space, but I know there's a lot of people out there that know a whole hell of a lot more than I do about it. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to do a single split here, so we don't really need to worry about balancing these too much. The other thing I need to focus on is getting... Oh, goodness, I done messed up. I need to get my plates up here, too, without causing a disruption. And I didn't give myself enough space here. Really, these first starting areas should have, like, been up here. Whatever. I know I'm not making a lot of sense right now, but my brain, man, trying to do the thinking thing. So let's go ahead and pull that there, and then this will go here. That also needs a splitter though, so let's do this and that and then that. So right, okay, so what's going to happen here is the gears are going to go through here. They're going to get split. One is going to go underneath this splitter and then out that other side, and the other half is going to go up through here and get fed into that. This splitter is here because the iron plates will go half through here and then half up here and then on the other side, and you guys are going to love when it just kind of does exactly what I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down, I think, and then slide that over that way. So let's do this, and you guys will see how this works, and it's going to be fun. So that's half going there, it's half on the other side, and that's going to get pushed up into here. So now the reason why it's not working is because I don't have any power. So I always forget about that. All this and I'm still not a green science. Well, that's because I've built like really big to start with. Like you can do green science with just a couple of assembly buildings and a couple of smelters, but like I'm trying to gear up to be able to crank out a lot of green science real fast. So okay, cool. Here's this. So this game is only really as complicated as you make it out to be. Like if you want to make it super complicated, you can, or if you want to just kind of dick around with some very basic stuff, you can do that too. I tend to like make it a little bit more ridiculous than it needs to be. But that's just because I enjoy playing that way. Where are my boxes? Boxes, there it is. Let's make a few of those. Okay, so I'm going to pull off some of these here inserters. I'm going to do 4 stacks. There we go. So there's that. All right, from here we should be able to make green science, right? I mean, because that requires... No, we need inserters still. Oh, okay. So, let's make the red science. I know we've got red science down there, but I kind of want to go ahead and get red science made up here so we can ignore all that down there that was crap. So we need copper plates and iron gear wheels. Shoo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the iron gear wheels here. I'm going to pop it up and around and down, and then almost. There we go. And then if I do a splitter, okay. Let's not push all the buttons all the time. Let's do a splitter here. Let's break that there. Splitter here. Underneath over there. Okay. So the thing with these underground belts, they'll only reach so far. So when I stretch out to here, it reaches, but when I stretch there, you see it goes away. So that's why I had to do this. I didn't explain that until just now, so that was that whole thing. Let's put that there, let's put that there, let's put that there. Get rid of that. There we go. And then also do that. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do. It's a little bit of back and forth to make everything organized and lined up the way I want to. So what do I have? I need to make some more assembly machines. More assembly machines. Type 3 or species big. Carter show scale. Oh, interesting. You guys. All cool stuff that I very much appreciate in terms of like science and stuff. I would get more into the conversation, but I'm trying to focus on the game. Okay, so for red science, once again. So for 5 seconds, it only takes 1 copper plate and 1 iron gear wheel. So if I did like 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And then we could feed these back to another lab location. Oop. And then power. And if I wasn't clear before, the reason why I'm redoing red is that way I'm now making this my main working area, and then that way we can get rid of this crap down here because that is not good. It is not awesome. It's not what we want. I'm going to run these down though instead of back up onto the line. And then I'm just going to run this over and across. Oh, that's not gonna work. Crap. One more down. There was a light pole over there that I was going to hit. There we go. Now I have red science going. And this is not saturated at all. Like you see how like nothing's really moving. I could have made a whole bunch more of these. But for right now, this is what we're going to deal with. This is what we're going to work with. And then we can make another like lab area over here. We can take that down there and put it up here. What are the aliens up to? They're quiet. Indeed, that's a good question. So down here, we are officially now touching their base with the red, and that's not going to be good. But I think once this bit gets filled in with red, we're going to start seeing more of them. Over here, a little bit of something. It's not quite touching. That's not quite touching. Thankfully, we have some forests and stuff right here that are eating up some of the pollution. And we have like flat plains and stuff, it looks like, up here. And that's why it's kind of pushing out into there, because there's not as many trees. You see there's a lot of trees here, and it's getting it eats up the pollution, so we don't have to worry about that. This is what we need to worry about. We will get a notification or something saying we've been attacked soon, hopefully. I'm thinking. Colleen, hey, what's going on? Can you have more than one item on a line? Yes, you can, but it gets really messy to deal with after. Like, you can have everything putting out to one line, and then you go and disorganize them later, and or sort them out later. I personally like to have, unless I'm doing something like this very specifically, where I have one item coming in on one side and one item coming in on the other, I like to keep my lines fairly pure, so that way they're just easy to work with. Because if you have like a bunch of stuff on either side, it really gets messy later on if you're trying to like organize it and, you know, pull certain things off. Then you have to use like filter inserters and stuff, which I think I might have. Yeah, so like this right here that I'm about to make. So there's like filter inserters, and what filter inserters do is like you can go in and you can say only give me, oh goodness, where's my ores? Only give me like copper plates, and that will pull only copper plates off, right? But if I go in and say only give me iron plates, it's not going to pull anything off, because that's copper plate does not equal iron plate does not equal copper plate. Have you guys done the raid yet? No, not yet. Not yet. At the end of the stream, and I think this is episode 3 of 4. And I've been running these episodes long because I really, really enjoy this, and I don't get a lot of time to play this game, so. All right. Let's see here. What am I trying to do? Okay, green science. So we have now our transport belts being made. Now we need to make inserters. Now we require electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. So what we need to do now is we need to focus on the step that we don't have yet, which is the electronic circuits. The electronic circuits require iron plates and copper cables, and copper cables come from copper plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, and I'm actually going to make another one of these for the iron gears, but for copper cables. And let's see how we're doing on assembling machines. There we go. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more space. Start down here. And then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do 6, because we'll need all those. We might actually need 2 banks of these. So then we'll actually probably use both lines of copper down here. So I'm going to make this a bit wider. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to pull, because the copper cables require a lot of copper. No, hold on. I think I have that backwards. Copper cables. Where are you at? Oh, derp. There we are. So 1 copper plate makes 2 copper cables. Oh, okay. I got that backwards. I'm sorry. So maybe we only need 4. Let's just do 4 for now. So I think it's the green circuits that require a lot of copper cables, and that's where I was thinking we needed more. And I'm out of inserters, so that we need to go ahead and make a few more. I'm gonna make a few like that. There we go. Okay. Cool. Factorio is an awesome game. My server got raided by someone and deleted PEM. I'm sorry, Elvis. That sucks. So John posted a link to the giveaway, so go comment on that that video for a chance to win both copies of a copy each of Prey and Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I will be doing a giveaway, and that's how you enter to win. So make sure you do that. And these actually produce 2 cables, so I'm going to put 2 out on each side. And then I'm going to run this in, run that in, and then run that over. Run this around. Ooh. Oh. All right, so maybe we'll just pull the one in, because that will feed. That like with the way copper cables work, there needs to be a lot of copper going into there. So I'm just going to feed that entire line in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the thing where I supply the power. And I'm just going to have that replace that line. Alrighty, so far so good. It's not a full line, but it's definitely saturated, which is good. We want it saturated. All right, so then now we have the cables. Now we need to get we need green science. We need green science. So we need electronic circuits in order to make the inserters. In order to make the inserters, we need electronic circuits. So now we have copper cables. Oh yeah, so that requires 3 copper cables to 1 iron plate. So ideally, if we did this right, we'd have. I'm actually going to just kind of come down here. Let's do another round of. Wait, it's 3 to 1. So for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So technically, that's only going to give us 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of these. So I'm just going to build 4 of these. I know that doesn't make any sense because I'm not being very good with my words, but hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so basically the recipe for circuits is that it requires 3 copper cable. Oh no, these make 2 each. Okay, so for every so every one of these electronic circuits, I need 3 production of copper cables. So that means let me think about this. Trying to do math in my head. So if one of these requires 3, so that's 1.5. So I need 1.5 for every. So 1.5, 3. So that'd be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you know what? Let's just even it out and do another 2 more. That'll eat through all of that perfectly fine. Oh, that was weird again. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 1 line of pure copper cable, which is what I have only, and then the other line is going to be 1 copper cable. And 1 what? Iron plate. And this is going to be kind of fun because I've not used long inserters yet, but we're about to. So long inserters are fun because they reach across. And what am I missing? I'm missing iron plates. Let's grab plates because we need those. Long inserters. Let's go ahead and grab a few of those, get those made. And then what long inserters do is they allow us to reach over from the other side. There's that. And then let's go ahead and run our output. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do this. Good stuff. Oh man, and really I'm just arbitrarily placing all this down. Later we'll build bigger and better, and it'll be awesome. For right now, this will be good production on a smaller scale in terms of my in terms of small on the way I build. Is what I'm trying to say. So what I want to do is I want to have one of these be pure copper, and the other line I want it to be half copper and half plates. So let me think about this. So ideally, if I could do that and have this come in. Oh, this is gonna not be good. Actually, it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. So we'll have this run in, and that will give us on one side. Yep. And then this we'll just have to do a line under. Good. That's gonna eat up. So we're gonna have to do another thing of copper later on when we need it, because we will. And this is also going to need to be split. So let me think about this. So I'm just going to do it like that, and then drop this down to one line of plates. We might not need to do that though. I'll check it out later though. It's fine. We're good for now. We're good for now. That didn't work out. Okay. I know I'm not talking a lot. The brain is under load right now, under stress. So if I pull all this down, let all this run. So copper should go in one full and then one half, and then we should get plates on the other half. Alrighty. It looks like we could actually build a few more of these, but gotta watch and make sure that these don't like go down too like get used too quickly. Actually, yeah, I think we can go ahead and do another building. Let's go ahead and do that, because you always need green circuits. Always need green circuits. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Out, and then in, and then we need long inserters. Like so. There we go. And then copy those over. Alrighty, cool. Hard to talk when you're building. Yes, so it's hard to talk when I'm trying to plan out in my head the things I'm trying to do and try to explain the little nuances that I'm not really used to talking about. It's like with the way my brain works, it's like if I'm thinking about something super deep, like the language part of my brain just shuts down and I just think in like abstract concepts. So like I have to like re-engage the language center of my brain in order to like translate those abstract concepts into like actual words. Yeah, I mean it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. All right, so now we have green circuits coming out, which is what we need. Make another box to collect green circuits, and then I'm going to go ahead and collect probably 2 stacks of those. Put a power thing down here. Probably need a light over here too, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't know why my sound keeps going away. Kind of bugs me a little bit. So in order to get green circuits, so we need to do inserters now. Inserters are next. So now we need electronic circuits, gear wheels, and iron plates. And we have some space up here. We're going to run into this titanium. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put some of these guys down. Whoa, what is that? That doesn't look like what I'm used to. Hold on. What is electric mining drill? Did they change the skin of them on me or something? Why does that look different? Why does that have an I have it confused. Huh. I don't know why those have inserts and outputs on them. That's kind of strange. It looks like it needs water or fluid or something? Or does that have to do with the fact that it's over uranium? Is that a thing? Yes, that's a thing. So it needs to have like water or something. Oh, that's interesting. That's a new thing to me. So I'm gonna have to pump water all the way over here. Damn. Okay, maybe we won't deal with that just yet. Imagine how rich I'd be if my factory was real. Oh man, I'd be so broke. I'd be so broke. Oh man, it's so broke. So broke. Okay. So let's go ahead and start working on our inserters. So it requires 3 items. So let's go ahead and put our green circuits and our gears on 1. And I'm going to go ahead and work down here again, because I don't want to have to dig out those trees right now. So let's make another one just like this. So let's go here. Let's do another 4. And let's do another 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that too much? So that's the grabber, that's the belt, and that's the grabber. There we go. And these are going to be inserters. Inserter? Oh, no. I know what's going on. So the thing with these assembly machines is that this can only take up to 2 items. So what we need is the blue assembling machines, which can craft up to 4 ingredients. So that's why I was messing up there. That's what I was missing. So let's go ahead and make all 30 of those. Sulfic? Like sulfuric acid? Is that what you mean? Because that's a new thing to me. Like, I think I played last was 0.13. I don't think I ever got into 14. And 15 was recently released. And I guess maybe that's a thing that they added in one of those recent updates. I'm actually going to go ahead and make a few fast inserters too. And the fast inserters are faster than regular inserters. And what I want to do is apply those to our collection boxes. So that way we can focus on getting those situated faster, filled up faster, so I can come back and collect things as needed quicker. Okay, so how are we doing? Oh crap! Oh, we're at 47 minutes on this recorded episode. Okay, guys. So for those of you on the stream hangout, we will continue. For those of you watching the uploaded version of this, or just in general, if you've not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've not done so already, make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it too. Let's see here. Yeah. So lost my train of thought there. So guys, also do me a favor, share my live streams, share my videos and stuff. Help me get my channel to grow as big as possible. I definitely need your help to do that. I want to get the channel as big as possible, and I want to see how far we can go. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers on the YouTube side, I am doing a giveaway for both Prey and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. If you have any, I about jumped into a new thing. That's not what I was trying to do. The way you enter to win one of those 2 keys is you go to the October channel update video and you comment there, and once we hit 1,500 subs, I will pick somebody from random from that comment section, and that person will win both of those keys. So keep an eye out for that, and we're getting there. We're getting close. We're like 14 something, 14, 20-ish, 19-ish right now. I don't know, if I haven't checked from before the stream. So yeah, good stuff all the way around. So guys, I love this Factorio game. It's so great. It's so great. I can get so lost in it. It's just ridiculous. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know I am. Hope you guys enjoy this series too. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.